All right, guys. Little pesky pole YouTube channel. Um, Funny thing, the other day in the video, out of the Park 23 video on kind of the accuracy of the strict season replay, and I kind of got so I had so much fun just doing that. So you know what? I have not played a strict replay of the 86 season on Out of the Park baseball. I played franchise mode. I played different types of scenarios, but never a strict season replay, as played lineups, as played transactions. And of course, if you're a big Red Sox fan, you know opening day '86, you see Dwight Evans leading off, you know that's legit, because Dwight Evans led the season off with a home run. And I think the first pitch we saw from Jack Morris. So here we go. We got Evans and Morris going at it in Tiger Stadium, game one of the season. Bruce Hurst pitches for the Red Sox because Roger Clemens is not the ace yet. He's not Roger Clemens yet. He's just a guy, a big time prospect who they have thoughts for, dreams for. So let's get this one going. Little Dwight Evans leading off and playing right field. Wade Boggs hit the second, playing third base. Billy Buckner at first base at third. Jim Ed Rice in left field, hitting cleanup. Don Dale with a DH with fifth. Rich Gedman catching, hitting sixth. Tony Armas in center field. Seventh, Marty Barrett, second base. Eighth, Glenn Hoffman at shortstop, hitting ninth. And of course the Tigers have Darnell Coles at third. Trammell at short, Lou Whitaker at second, Bear 11th at first, Jack Morris on the hill, Lance Parrish behind the plate. They have Chet Lemon in center field, Chet the Jet, Larry Herndon in left field, and in the right field they have, of course, Kirk Gibson in right field, and Dave Collins is DHing today for the Tigers on the lead off. So let's play a little baseball. I'm going to drink real quick. Play a little baseball. Good. Evans leading off. From Tiger Stadium, the afternoon game. Morris will deliver. And down goes Evans. So Evans is not replicate history of a home run. Here's Boggs, one away. And Boggs strikes out. So a rare strikeout for Boggs. So Morris looks like he's having some good stuff here early on. Turn another screen going right here. So two gone. Here's Buckner. And Buckner on the right field line is going to drop in front of Gibson. Buckner will hold at first. First hit of the season for Buckner. First hit of the season for the Red Sox. And here is Jim Rice. 331 home runs for his career at the end of this season.
Strike three.
Morris strikes out the side. So here's the Tigers lineup. Bruce Hurst on the mound. That face gen of Bruce Hurst is not very good. Of all the face gens, the historical face gens I have, and I haven't made these, Bruce Hurst is probably the worst one. I'm not sure why. He has a mustache and it looks like I'm really. That's the worst one. Everybody else is pretty good. But he's the worst one down there. I love the face gens. I don't like doing the pictures. I'll do the face gens. Here's Dave Collins leading things off against the lefty, Hurst. A little dribbler to Hurst in the tough play, and Collins beats it out. Collins has some speed over there, and he beats that out. Here comes Lou Whitaker up. Collins is a threat to steal. And there he goes. The throw down, and Gedman nails him. Gedman nails him. And there's one away. And down goes Whitaker. Nice hard fastball for Hurst. And there's 2 gone now for Gibson. And a fly ball left field. Rice coming over. He has it. And there's 3 away. We go to the top of the second now. Don Baylor up. Face more struck out the side. In the first inning, but a single Bill Buxton in between them. Baylor, ground ball hard to first base. There's 1 away. Darrell Evans over there to get the ground up. And here comes Gedman. Gedman drives that one deep to right field. Gibson going back. It is gone. Rich Gedman homers, and the Red Sox are on the board for the first time all year. A solo shot from Gedman, 399. And it's 1-0 the Red Sox for Tony Armas.
Strike 3.
And Armas strikes out looking. So Morris is getting the strikeout pitch. Here's Barrett. Barrett fly ball center field. Chapman coming over. Herndon coming over. And Chapman will take it. And there's 3 away. But Gedman homers. And it's 1-0 Red Sox now as Lance Parrish comes in.
Strike 3.
When Parrish strikes out. So we are seeing some strikeouts today. In this one. Here is Chet Lemon, center field. 154 career home runs coming into the season. The Acuity hitter. And there's a little pop-up. Barrett going out. And he'll take it. And there's 2 gone now for Alan Trammell. Hard ground ball. Barrett boots it. That'd be a tough play. It's a single. We're going to call it an infield hit. It's not a bad score right there because that was a tough play for Barrett. He probably could have had it. Hometown scoring here in Tiger Stadium. Trammell gets the hit. So 2 away. Here's Herndon. And Hurst walks him, so now a little trouble brewing for the Tigers. Here is Darrell Evans, who is dangerous. He is dangerous. 2 out, 2 innings. And Evans strikes out. So Hurst gets him. And the 3-2 here in Detroit. Opening day. 1986 season. It's 1-0 Red Sox. Here's Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman would not be the shortstop. He's the opening day shortstop of the Red Sox, but he's not going to play a whole lot this year. You're going to see Ray Quinones. You're going to see Spike Owen in the trade later on in the year. Eddie Romero. You won't see much of Glenn Hoffman except for opening day and for the first 2 weeks of the season. And Hoffman slashes that one down the right field line. So Hoffman will go for 2, and he's going to make it. So a leadoff double for the Red Sox. And here is Dwight Evans, who struck out his first time up. And that comes by to right field. So 1 away. Here's Boggs, who struck out his first time up as well. Morris with 4 strikeouts, no walks. Looks like a pass ball. That's on Parrish. A split finger right there. And Parrish could not get in front of it. So now you got 1 out guy on third for Boggsy. A contact hitter. He struck out the first time up. And that's fly ball to center field. Should be deep enough. Tag Hoffman up. 2. And Hopkins scored to make it 2-0. So Bosch did his job, and here's Bucket. Buckner is going to fall for a single. He's 2 for 2. And here comes Rice. Ground ball to short. Powell makes the play. And that ends the top half of the third inning for the Red Sox. They add one more run, 2-0 Red Sox. And here is Darnell Coles, third base, 9 plays hitter for the Tigers. Fly ball to right field, Evans is there. And he makes the play. Here's Dave Collins up there. Hard hit ball. Rice froze in his tracks to play the hop. And Collins is on. Second time he's been on today. He was caught during his first time. They play Jeff in there. There's Whitaker. And there he goes again. And this time he's in there. So Collins gets the stolen base. Whitaker, hard ground ball to Buckner. He'll take it. There's Gibson now. Parrish on deck. Collins trying to steal home. And he is out. How about that? Dave Collins tried to steal home, and he is out. Interesting call by Sparky Anderson there. And we go to the top of the fourth, 2-0 Red Sox. Here is Don Bell. He is 0 for 1. And down he goes. He wants the 5 strikeouts now. Here's Gedman. Gedman homered his first time up. With 399 to right field. And he strikes him out this time. So Gedman goes down this time. Morris gets his revenge. And here's Tony Armas. Armas fly ball. Chet is there. And let's 3 down. Red Sox go quietly. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Gibson now. He's still up from Collins trying to steal home this last inning there. And down he goes looking there. Echoes would say a pair of shoes. And here is Lance Parrish. Parrish has been impressive so far. And of course I say that and he walks it down. The Parrish is on 1 away. Here's Chet Lumber. Hard ground ball to short. Could be 2. No. The play is at first. They're not trying to get Parrish. They're looking hit really hard. And they're going to get the grab. So here's Trammell, 2 outs. Parrish and Storm Vision. And a strikeout, strike 3. There's does it again. And here's Barrett. Getting in the 8-0 here. The 8 spot. If you won't stay in too much longer, and he rounds out that. The cool thing about playing as play lineups, you can really see kind of how things evolve. Of course, we know how the season, the real season played out. We had the good seasons. But Barrett really hits the top of the order much of the season. But he can start off that way. Here's Van Hoff. And Hoffman walks. He's single in his walk. The dogs are over there down at each other. And here's Dwight Evans. Evans is 0 for 2 today. And he looks out. Looks a strike 3. Boggs. And ground ball to short. Now kick to the Red Sox. The bottom 5, 2-zip Red Sox. First, it's been 59 pitches so far. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And no one runs. Here's Herndon.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out. So Hurst has his A game today. And here is Darrell Evans. Fly ball to Dwight Evans. Evans to Evans. 2 gone, and here's Darnell Cole. And there's a line drive in the hole on the base hit. So Coles is on. And here's Dave Collins. Collins on base twice. He got caught at second base on the steal. He stole second base once, and he got caught trying to steal home. He's been an eventful day for Dave Collins, right? The Red Sox have not gotten him out yet. They've walked him. He's got 2 hits. I'm sorry, 2 for 2, no walk.
Strike 3.
He strikes out here. And that will end the inning. We're through 5. Red Sox 2, Tigers nothing. And here is Joe Buckner. And Buckner line drive to center field and over the head of Chet Lemon. Buckner will have a double as Chet Lemon looks like he misplayed that ball in center field. So Buckner is now 3 for 3 today. And he leads the inning out for double, and here comes Jim Rice, who's hit. And Rice hits at the right field. That's in the gap. That will score Buckner easily. Rice to second. And it's 3-0 Red Sox. Nobody out still. And here's Bauer, who struck out his last time up in the 4th. And it's a hard ground ball, and that's going to get through. So they're going to hold up Rice, though. Jim Rice does not run well. They will hold him up. 1st and 3rd now. For Gedman, who's homer already once today. Gedman ground ball to second. And they cannot turn 2. A nice hard slide by Baylor. Rice will score, and it's 4-0 Red Sox. And here is Armas.
Strike 3.
And Armas strikes out. And here's Barrett. Barrett, little looper, left center, will drop in. No, Herndon's there to make the play. And you go to bottom of the 6th. Hurst on the mound. Here's Lee Whitaker to lead things off. He's hitless tonight and today. And Clemente for Detroit. And hits someone hard, right field. It's going to hang up there for Dwight Evans. couldn't quite catch it in the barrel of the bat. So here's Gibson. Also at the studio.
Strike
And
three.
he strikes out again. So Parrish has had his number. And here's Lance Parrish. And Parrish tomahawks that one down the line in front of Rice. And Parrish is a base hit. So Parrish is on to Chet Lemon. Lemon fly ball right field. Dwight Evans going to move. He can't get there. It will drop in. Parrish to third. And the Tigers have first and third now with 2 outs. For Alan Trammell. Which will get real interesting right here with a 3-run shot. And Trammell drives that one into the gap. It's not going to go over the fence. And they go through the fence though. 1 run's going to score for sure. Let's see if anybody else scores. And I believe they scored 2 on that one. Chet Lemon, Chet the Jet flying around. Scored pretty easily. And it's now 4-2. And here's Herman. Ground ball to Bob. 5 against Dakota and Minnie. So the Tigers pick up 2. We go to the 7th inning now. 4-2 Red Sox. Here's Van Hoffen. He is 1 for 1 with a walk today. And he pops that one up in the infield. And 1 away. And here's Dwight Evans. Dewey Evans 0 for 3 today.
Strike three.
And down he goes. Boggs slices that one down to left field. And there's a base hit for Wade. Buckner, base hit for Buckner. Buckner continues. We're going to hold up Boggs there. Buckner continues his onslaught today. He is 4 for 4. And here comes Rice. And Rice walks. So base loaded, 2 outs. Morris is struggling here. Here comes Don Bell. Now 1 for 3. Hit the ball hard last time. They keep Morris in. Hard ground ball to second base. Two Whitaker is there. Morris gets out of that. 4-2. It's stretch time, Detroit. It's a stretch. Well, Red Sox fan here. All right. Well, it's my first time streaming on this OBS thing here, so I'm just trying it out. Out of the Park Baseball 23. Going back to 86 like I always do. We all have that one season we always go back to. I always go back to 86. It's my happy place. So, all right, 4-2 here. Hurst had a tough inning last inning. Trying to lock this one down. Here comes Darrell Evans. He's dangerous.
Strike three.
And he strikes him out. Darnell Coles is 1 for 2. Uh-oh. It's not going to carry. big ballpark in Detroit. That's the big part of the ballpark. And Tony Armas is there. 2 away for Dave Collins. He's been on base twice today. He stole second base. He got thrown out at second base, and he tried to steal home and was thrown out. But Dave Collins has been all over the baseball today. 2 gone for Collins. That's a base hit right there. Hard hit ball. We're 2 away now for Lee Whitaker. Tying run at the plate. Hurst is tiring right now. Let's go visit the mound real quick, see what they say. It's touch and go right now. I don't like to hear that from Bruce Hurst. I don't like to hear that touch and go. That tells me he's not feeling it. So let's go what we're going to do here. We got Whitaker up. We've got Gibson on deck. Let's bring in Joe Sambito. Gotta bring in a lefty. A fresh lefty. To face Whitaker and Gibson. And then we can probably bring in Schiraldi or Stanley at that point. I'm not sure yet who I'm going to go with as my closer this year. They both kind of give me nightmares. Very traumatic, Schiraldi and Stanley, for my 12-year-old self. 2 away. Here's Whitaker. Come on, Joe. You've got one job to do. It's your job right here. That's hit hard. That's hit hard. Holy angle. It was caught, though. That was caught. Hit hard. We'll take it. But he didn't fool anybody in that one. So here's Gedman up. Gedman homered back in the first inning, or second inning, I should say, for the first run. We check on lower the crowd noise. Oh, that's not it. Lower it down a little bit. I'm thinking the Pisano. We did. I like Joe Sambito. There's Gedman. He need a rocket the second inning. Put the hard ground ball. Sweetly was there. And here comes Armas. That's it pretty well, but I don't know. It's going back. It's going back. It's carrying a little bit, but no. I thought it was a routine fly ball, and then it kind of kept on carrying out there. But Kirk Gibson tracked it down. There's 2 away. Here's Marty Barrett. And, you know, I think Al brought this up before. When you played as-played games, like, why is Marty Barrett hitting eighth? But because back in '86, in April, Marty Barrett wasn't really quite Marty Barrett yet. He had a big year, and eventually came hit top of the order. But and Van Hoffen at shortstop, the whole thing. So, but Barrett hit in the 8th spot right now. I love Marty Barrett. One of my favorite players going up this year. There's a little pop fly, a little pop up to right. Kirk Gibson's there. All right, so 4-2. Here's Gibson. I'm going to make a decision here after this batter, I believe. Let's see what happens. I might stick with Joe. Who knows? It's a little looper. I think it's going to get down. It's going to get down. So not a hard hit ball. I mean, Whitaker crushed one point out, and Gibson hits a little nugget for a base hit. As John Tillman would say, that's baseball to you. So Parrish is up. I don't feel good with Sambito with Parrish. I don't feel good with this matchup. I'm going to go with the steamer. I'm going to bring him in. He's a ground ball pitcher. Leading the 2. Leading the 2. This is not, I don't like how this is playing out right now. Nobody out. We need a ground ball here. Defensively, the Red Sox are not great in the infield. Not a lot of it. Not a great defensive team. score. See that? Great. Fly ball. That's supposed to be top out. He's got it. There we go. There we go, Steamer. Here is Terry Stillman's a pinch hit. Maybe one of those. Stillman in a pinch hit. Hits that one hard. Going back his arm is over his head. Good God almighty. I believe one of them's going to be in. Yes, one of them's going to score for sure. It's still need a triple. Tony Armas is not really made. This is right here. Yeah, the old Tiger Stadium. Here's the other thing too. I love playing 80s baseball because I love Tiger Stadium. I love the old Comiskey Park. I love, even though Fenway's pretty cool now, I love kind of how Fenway looks like now. I have all the old ballpark memories. Alright, 4-3. We got Dwight Lowry now pinch. Clark Anderson is doing all kinds of stuff like that. Putting the infield in right now for Stanley. Things aren't going well here. There's a pop right. Is that deep enough? Is that deep enough? Anderson to fire home. And he's safe. We're tied at 4. And the Red Sox bullpen has come in and giving it up. So here's Sheridan, 2 outs. Buckner, oh dear Lord. Here we go. Looks like I got the nervous for a second. Yeah, the out-of-the-park baseball community, I mean, the face gens, the stadiums, I mean, it makes the game so much better. I mean, it really does. All right, Willie Hernandez is in 4-4, top of the 9th. I've got Glenn Hoffman leading off. What kind of shit? I pitch it to Glenn. I'll try it to Gator. But I'm going to put Gator with the lefty. I don't have much. I got Dave Sachs, who always hits the ball for Dave Gardner. And for Al. Dave Sachs is pretty good for you, Al, wasn't he? Get some good Dave Sachs ones too. I'm going to put in, you know what, I'm going to keep Hoffman. Hoffman's had a hit today, he's walked today. He's feeling it. Ground ball, Trammell, so smooth. I like this Tiger team too. Like, I don't like him, but like this is a team for my. I was not Trammell. It was Baker. Trammell's out of the game. He pinch hit count, which is strange. All right, Dwight Evans leading off today. We all remember '86. He led off the game with a home run. He's not the name he's red. He's due. He's due, folks. 4-4. And he pops that one up. All right, 2 gone for Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Facing Hernandez. That's a fly ball to Gibson. All right. Bottom 9, Stanley in. And it saves Giraldi. This is fun. I don't like this matchup right here. Giraldi's a low ball hitter. Short portion right field here in Tiger Stadium. The overhang. There's a base hit.
God damn it!
Good to work. I know Cole's up. Come on, here we'll 6-4-3. But Bucky from small ball. From the foul. It's a ground ball. Could be two, could be two. Not really country. Wasn't hit hard enough. Cole flipping around. And here's Collins. There's a base hit right there. First and second, one out. Here's Whitaker. Whitaker crushed him last time out. He was caught. Not the same deal. Line drive to Evans. Can tag the third, he's safe. Whitaker took the ball hard today. He's not showing much for it. So here's Gibson, 2 outs. First and third. There's a chance to win this ball game from Tigers. And it is. 0-2 on Gibson. Struck him out. The steamer. Bob Steamer's family comes up good. It's free baseball, folks. Free baseball. And here's Bill Buckner. Bill Buckner is 4 for 4 today. 4 for 4. That's what 5 pitches got to do. What is it, Bill? Battle of the mustaches. And Buckner drives that one deep to left field. Does have a chance? Does have a chance? Go! It's gone! No, it's out. It's out. I like John Flynn right there. It was out. He caught it at the wall. I thought it was gone. He caught it at the wall. Oh, I thought that was gone. I thought that was gone. Here's Jim Rice. Come on, Jimmy. You need 1 for 3 on RBI. Rice, fly ball to right field. That is popped up. Easy play. Here's Ballard. The Red Sox lost this game in real life. I think it was 6-4. Evans, of course, hit the home run to lead things off. Ballard hits that one hard. Deep center field. Is it enough? Is it enough? It is gone! Don Ballard hits a 459-foot shot to center field in Tiger Stadium, the largest part of the ballpark. And he takes Willie Hernandez deep, and the Red Sox are back on top. Don Ballard, Mr. DH. Oh my Lord, that's a big shot right there. 5-4 Red Sox. Here's Debbie. Ground ball. The Tigers have like their whole bench right now. They pinch hit, pinch ran. And Sparky's playing this game as game 7 of the World Series. So 5-4. Stanley is in there. I'm going to keep boxing. I'm going to keep Stanley in there. We got Harris up. I'm going to keep him in. I'm going to keep him in. He's trying to come along a little bit. You got Schiraldi in the can for you. 5-4. There's a ground ball to Hoffman. One away. Bruce Fields is up right now. He came in to the 10th run. Hits that one hard. This is dropped in for a base hit. So we've got a man on base. Fields had some speed, I believe. And here's Dave Bergman now pinch hitting. So Bergman pinch hitting. One away. He needs to go to the right straight. He can get a hold of one. And Bergman got some power. Got a lot of power. 1-1. It's a line drive. Great snag by Marty Barrett. Oh, Marty Barrett. No wonder why I was a kid. He does it all. Marty Barrett just makes the play. That's a great range, and he makes the play. 2 gone. Here's Pat Sheridan. And Stanley's under title. Look at Stanley's down his up. He was visiting the mound. He's not present. Well, he's wavering. He's wavering. We're not going to push it. We're not going to push it. He gave us everything he had. Let's bring in Schiraldi to close things out. Let's get one out, folks. Let's go get one out. See, I didn't realize how tired he got right there. I have to go back and look and see how tired he was for that last pitch. But that's bad news on me. Finish with the trouble. He's out now. So we're not going to have him pitch the series. Being that tired. So Schiraldi is fresh. There he is. Young man, Calvin Schiraldi. His life will change drastically in the next 6 months. Here we go. 2 away. Let's go ahead and get this out. 2-2 pitch. Struck him off, Calvin Schiraldi. Everyone shake hands. That's a big win. Opening day win for the Red Sox. 5-4. In 10, they blew a lead. Hurst pitched really well. And they get no decision there. And the Red Sox get the 5-4 win at Tiger Stadium. And that, let's take a look real quick. Buckner with a big day, 4 for 5 for Buckner. He had a double and 3 singles. Rice with a double as well. Gedman with a home run. And of course, Baylor with a big home run, the 10th inning shot for Willie Hernandez. That was a shot. 459, he hit that one. I love me some Don Baylor. That was big right there. Dave Collins, who was 4 for 5, and he tried to steal home. The first time it's ever happened. I've played this game a long time. A long time. I don't remember the AI trying to steal home on me. Maybe a long time ago. I don't remember. He stole home, and he was out. And I'm kind of questioning that move because that could have been the difference in the game. So Hurst does not get the win. He goes 6 2/3. He gives up 8 hits, 2 runs, struck out 9. He was dealing for a while. He got a little rough spot there, had to take him out. Jack Morris struck out 9 as well. Sambito came in, got the hold, got 1 out, and gave him a run. It wasn't like he was fantastic. Stanley, not bad. And, of course, Schiraldi came in for 1 batter and struck him out. So Hurst, the player of the game, I guess I can give it to Bruce Hurst. But big crowd in Tiger Stadium. 51,000 people in Tiger Stadium to watch the 2:05 p.m. start. So good on that right there. Let's go around the league and baseball a little bit, see what happened. Indians over the Orioles, 6-0. The Brew Crew beat the White Sox 5-4. Rick Manning of the Brewers homers. I'm sure Dennis Eckersley will not be pleased about that. Stole his wife. Phillies over the Reds 6-1. Juan Samuel, number 1 for him. And the Padres beat the Dodgers. Dodgers beat the Padres 5-0 as Fernando Valenzuela gets the win right there. So Fernando Mania does the job there. Did I miss any games? So there we go there. The Reds. Where's the Reds game? Did I miss the Reds? Oh, they're there. The Reds lost. All right. So let's go ahead. Finish the day. We're off tomorrow. The classic. You never play 2 games in a row because of the rain. You had that one. So tomorrow's matchups, you got some good ones there. You got Royals and the Yankees. Buddy Black against Ron Guidry going there. Dave Stieb and Jose Guzman. Frank Sweet Music Viola on the hill for the Twins. Angels and Mariners. Mike Witt versus Mike Moore. Good pitching matchup right there. Mariners not a great team, but Mike Moore is a good pitcher. Expos and the Braves. Look at those uniforms right there. The Expos and Braves. Those look so sweet. That's 1980s baseball right there. Bryn Smith and Rick Mailer. Dwight Gooden against Rick Russell in Pittsburgh. Doc versus the Big Daddy. And then you got Mike Krukow for the Giants. Kruk against the guy named Nolan Ryan for the Astros. I wonder if he's any good. He's had a decent career. Cubbies and Cardinals. Sutcliffe versus Tudor. And the Padres and Dodgers got it again. Dave Dravecky. I can't picture, every time I picture Dave Dravecky, I picture his arm just like snapping in half. I can't even say his name. I get kind of nauseous. But he goes there. So early standings, we're in first place. Could be in first place. First place with the Brewers and Indians. Baylor. No one hit multi home runs now in the American League. So Baylor with a home run lead right there as of now. Juan Samuel, the home run lead in the National League. So good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So I had the out of the park baseball itch. I haven't played in a while. I said before, I made a video the other day about the '86 season. I kind of simulated it real quick to show that it's pretty good accuracy wise if you set up the right way. And then I kind of missed playing it, so I went back to '86. I always go back to '86. I was 12 years old. It's kind of my favorite baseball time, watching games. So I wanted to play a little game, and we'll play some Clemens stuff here. I'll probably stream some Clemens games, just because I know Dave did some Roger Clemens stuff a lot, and I know that Clemens struggled a lot. And he played payoff pitch. And I think he did. I think he did. Um, might have been Diamond Mine with Clemens too. So we're gonna show some Roger games up here, especially the 29th, April 29th game when he plays the Mariners. See if he can strike out 20. So we'll do some games like that too. So John Matt, no, that was. I mean, he might have too. I'm not sure, but Dave Dravecky. Remember, he had like cancer. Like he had cancer in his arm. I'm not sure if that's what led to it or afterwards or what happened. But he like his arm just snapped, and I forgot what year it was. It was like 1990, I want to say. And I remember as a kid watching it, his arm just he threw the pitch and he just went down, and his arm just snapped. So I was actually 11. I turned 12 in November at '86, and so yeah, so that was kind of like my first season I followed like from start to finish. And it just happened the Red Sox I was a Red Sox fan, and the Red Sox never really were great in '85, '84, '83, and so the first year that I really understood like the season and understood how to follow a season, understood like, the divisions and like, who gets in the playoffs and, understood the whole kind of scope of it. As opposed to when I was a kid, I remember World Series games. I remember the Brewers and the Cardinals, '82. I remember the Phillies and Orioles in '83. I remember the World Series. See, but I don't think I really understood, like, well, how did they get there? Like, all that stuff. So '86 was the first year where kind of like, before the season began, it all kind of clicked. And like, I understood the Red Sox were in the East and they had to, beat the Indians and the Blue Jays and the Tigers, and you had the Western teams, and so yeah, I kind of got it. And that was the first year I really followed from start to finish. And that was like a magical year up until the very end, which was just horrible, horrible. And I mean, I cried myself to sleep. I swore, first time I ever swore from my parents. Um, and and my dad actually did not beat my what. He actually understood. Like he actually gave me a pass. And my mom was livid, but he just told me to go to bed. And I'll never forget, it was game 6, and ball goes through Buckner legs, and it all happens. And I'm downstairs, my dad's upstairs, and I was in like being that age, I did not know the Red Sox history. Okay, I didn't know that they were known to not like win it. Like I kind of knew that, but to me, when they had the lead, I thought they were going to win. Like I'm like up there celebrating. I'm like walking around, but be world champs. We're the best team. Like I wasn't nervous at all. Like not nervous at all. And then it all like just totally like what happened, and I just could not believe what I saw. And I started crying. I started yelling. I started punching my couch, and I just couldn't believe it. I remember my dad told me. My dad was trying to calm me down. He's like, "Don't worry, don't worry. they'll win tomorrow. And I'll never forget going, they're not going to win tomorrow. There's no way in hell they're going to win tomorrow. Of course, the game got rained out the next day. It was a Saturday night. They got rained out Sunday. They played Monday in Game 7. And I was like, that was the first time I really understood the whole Red Sox thing. I was like, man, they're not going to win tomorrow. There's no way in hell they're going to win tomorrow. There's no way in hell they're going to win Game 7. If they couldn't win that game right there, there's no way in hell they're winning Game 7. And then I watched Game 7, and I kind of watched Game 7 almost just like emotionless. Like I just watched it, and they took the lead early on. I didn't even get excited about it. Like I knew, like it was the first time I had that defeatist, like Red Sox fans get that whole man. I don't, And sure enough, Mets came back and won. And then for the rest of my life, I always had that waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then even in '04, when they're coming back and they came back against the Yankees, they had that big lead. They brought Pedro in. I'm like, we had a 6-run lead. I'm sitting there, or a 7-run lead. I'm pacing around my place thing. We're not gonna win it. We're not gonna win it. So now I have to say I don't really, actually, I'm not like that anymore because they've won so much lately that I actually feel when the Red Sox get in a close game or in a pennant race, I feel like we're gonna win. I feel like they're gonna find a way. So like I've seen them do it so many times now. I feel like they're gonna, it's kind of how the Yankee fans feel um, back in the '90s. They just felt like they'll find a way. They'll find a way to win this game. They'll pull it out. And I kind of feel that way now with Red Sox. When the Red Sox get in October, when they get to October, okay, when they're not finishing last place, I feel pretty good. I feel like they're going to find a way and get the big hits because I've seen it so much now. So, but all right, guys, I got to head on out. I'm going to go out there to the gym and work out. I get my fat butt in shape. But thanks for the chat. Thanks for watching. Go Red Sox. And Al's here. I'm sure I'll be watching some Al stuff. Al, that boxing match last night, the boxing card was great. I mean, it is really good. Um, Al does such a great job in boxing. But I've got the boxing game, and I'm gonna kind of fight. I'm a little bit different than Al. Al likes doing the what if scenarios. I like going back and like fighting actual fights or playing like strict replays. And so I've got a bunch of fights set up right now of actual fights that happened, like Max Baer and James Braddock, Buster Douglas and Tyson, Holmes and Cooney, Holyfield, and I got Tyson there too. Those kind of fights. I got a bunch set up right now. I'm going to go through. But I'm thinking I'm going to do Max Baer and James Braddock probably this week and do that too. So, but all right, guys, have a good night.